An article just came out that reveals some shocking statistics about print on demand. Stay tuned because you're not gonna wanna miss this. So this article just came out from Printify. It's called 28 exclusive Printify statistics that will change the way you do print on demand in 2024. I found it pretty interesting and pretty informing, and I think you'll find it interesting as well. And this is backed by data from Printify, from their sellers, so they can see what products are selling the best, where these products are selling, and so much more. So check this out. The first thing I wanna touch on is this right here. In 2023, the print on demand POD industry hit an impressive $8.03 billion in market size, playing an important role in the steady growth of e-commerce. I think it's important to know that print on demand is growing each and every year. At the time of recording this video, I've been in the print on demand space for over 7 years, and I've seen it grow so much in that time. When I started, there was just a couple of print on demand companies. Fast forward to today, there are hundreds as well as thousands of different products that you can customize. This industry is growing like crazy each year and just becoming a bigger and bigger part of the e-commerce landscape. I also read recently from Shopify that Black Friday and the whole weekend last year was again the biggest ever, just showing that e-commerce and print on demand are both growing each and every year, and this continues to be an incredible opportunity for entrepreneurs like you and me. This next statistic is very interesting. It says, how long does it take to make $1,000? A question I get all the time. It says on average, sellers take 165 days to hit their first 1,000 in revenue. However, successful merchants have managed to reach 1K in less than 118 days. This is really interesting, right? When you look at it on this surface, you say 165 days to make their first $1,000. That can seem like a long time. I would say even in that case, it's really not that long. That's less than a year to make your first $1,000, which is great. But you can see that successful merchants can make their first K in less than 118 days. And I can tell you inside Shirt School, where we have thousands of students doing print on demand, doing t-shirts, doing apparel, that we often see people hit their first $1,000 in the first 1 to 3 months. So anywhere from 30 to 90 days, falling a little bit more in line with that 118 day mark, but maybe even a little bit shorter, because when you join a program like that where you can learn, you actually get strategies and tips to get there a little bit quicker to actually shorten that path down. So it really pays to be a part of a program and a community that can help you fast track that success. But I love what it says right here. It says, if we told you today that in under 4 months, you could have a business that gives you $1,000 a month, every month, risk-free, and that this would grow, we think you'd be interested. So I love that there. I think we oftentimes don't think about how our e-commerce business can provide us monthly recurring revenue that is somewhat predictable on autopilot. And with something like print on demand, you can do it without any inventory, you can do it without staff, without warehouse. It's amazing. And the last thing I wanna say about this point is I think so often we want that overnight success, and it's true. We all want the overnight success, but this really speaks to the power of patience, commitment, and consistency. If you're starting today with print on demand and you can commit to be consistent for 90 to, let's say, 150 days, you can and most likely will hit your first $1,000 or more in that time frame. So I wanna encourage you to get started today with print on demand. You can do it. Do you want to start or grow your online apparel, t-shirt, or print on demand business this year? If so, I wanna invite you to go watch my free class over at shirtschool.com, where I'll teach you my system for building a sustainable and profitable online t-shirt, apparel, or print on demand business. This class is completely free and you can watch it on demand. Just go over to shirtschool.com to check it out. In that same vein, check out this statistic. On average, top sellers publish 10 new listings every week. This is something I talk about all the time, but how important it is to continue to put out new products, because what we're doing is we're trying to find those products that resonate with our potential customers. The quicker we can find a product that can become a winner for us, the quicker we can get to our goals of 6 figures, 7 figures, and beyond. But you must be committed to creating a lot of designs, putting them out into the market, taking a few risks with your marketing, and finding what products resonate and what products sell better than others. The next stat is really interesting. It says, to our surprise, the single color option reigns supreme among print on demand products. Items with just one color choice are the stars of the show in both apparel and non-apparel categories. This is really interesting, right? I see so many stores on a daily basis that we go into our print on demand to create a product and we want to just include all the colors because we think if we have 10 colors of a t-shirt, that will give the customer more options and they'll be more likely to buy. But in fact, the data shows it's actually the opposite. When you have just one color and it says whether that be in the apparel or non-apparel categories, you actually have higher sales and higher success. And it tells us why right here. The simplicity of just one color clicks with customers, making choices a breeze and decisions lightning fast in specific market segments. Also, sometimes one color is the only correct choice. Think black for Halloween or red for Valentine's Day. And it also tells us the top color options for t-shirt sales being black, white, sand, navy, and sport gray. This report also tells us that if we do want to offer additional color options, it says 1 to 5 is enough. Products offering 1 to 5 color options outshine those with over 5 color variations by a whopping 70%. You could say that you're 70% more likely to get that sale if you have less than 5 color options. And the next section tells us that more than 5 color options are rarely a hit. Over half of non-apparel sales thrive on single color products. So if you look at the chart here, this is really interesting. 1 color available, apparel, pretty high there, 30% or so. Non-apparel, boom, shoots up to over 50%. You can see it drops with 2, drops with 3, and there's some funky stats here when we get past 3. But you can see when we get up to like 6 and above, those really start to drop. Here's the next amazing stat that I found so interesting, and again, something that just resonates with me because it's something I talk about so frequently. It says, in general, products with 1 to 2 design elements outperform all others. This is so crazy because again, I see designs and I know a lot of us, we have this tendency to want to create these designs that are very intricate, very detailed, that have a lot of colors, a lot of design elements, but the data shows us that when you have just 1 to 2 design elements, you will have a higher performing, a higher selling product. Data reveals that consumers appreciate clean designs on print-on-demand products, avoiding clusters of artwork on their items. Products rocking a single design element, those dominate 56% of all eligible sales, closely followed by products with 2 design elements, claiming a significant 24% of all sales. This shows a whopping 80% of print-on-demand sales are coming from designs with 1 or 2 design elements. The last thing I want to touch on is just some apparel stats from Printify. They say while the Printify catalog stores hundreds of clothing items to choose from, one beats them all in terms of sales and popularity around the globe, and that is t-shirts. T-shirts reign supreme in the apparel category in all countries, closely followed by hoodies and sweatshirts. So just a few trends in t-shirts. Black and white emerge as the most popular colors for t-shirts across all countries, with navy in third, close behind. It says medium, large, and XL are the preferred sizes, with large emerging as the most popular choice for apparel. And then a few trends we're seeing. Sand, the color sand ranks high for tees, sweatshirts, hoodies, especially in Germany and Australia. Dark heather gray is also a hit. And it also talks about military green, forest green, specifically in the Aussie market. And that's consistent with something I've seen, that natural color t-shirts tend to be really, really trendy right now. So let's wrap it up with a few takeaways from this article. Publish frequently and a lot, at least 10 new products each and every week. Simplicity is key. Stick to 1 to 2 design elements and 1 to 5 color options. It says offer a range of 6 to 8 sizes for a diverse apparel market. Price your products right. The average profit margin is 40 to 50%, but there are more opportunities for other products. Cater to global demand. Rock the global apparel market with black and white t-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies. Hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and also give this video a like. That will get this video out to more people that need to see it. And we'll see you next week.